Hello, I'm Neal Smith, CEO of Techmatcher, and I'm here to show you how to get the most out of using Techmatcher. I also will show you all the basic features and functions of the website. We're going to begin by going to the tour page for tech users. On the tour page, you learn about all the different features and functions. You can also run a free search. So I want to show you what a basic free search does. Now, free searches set the context. They're free. You can use them anytime. And allow you to search in a zip code and just get some basic information. So we're going to fill in a zip code for 22204 near the Techmatcher office, and you can see we get a picture now of what's available in that area. In that area we have one provider in this particular demonstration database, some services and some skills. So you can see that there's a picture there. Now let me expand the search a little bit and include the entire county. I'm going to use the county of Arlington, Virginia. Alright, search again. Now the picture looks somewhat the same, but if you look closely, now we have almost 5 providers and we have services and skills. Now this is our demonstration database. We have many more providers in our real database, but for demonstration purposes, just want to give a feel for what you get. So you see a number of providers, the number of services that they offer, and the depth of skills that they have. You can see the skills here are substantially bigger than the services, meaning that there's lots of skill available in these service providers. Now if you want to go deeper, you've got to sign up. Sign up is free, and this information is your information. We're going to go through the sign up and a profile, and I want to assure you that we don't give this information to anybody. This is your information. It's locked away, and you on Techmatcher, you search for service providers, not the other way around. So you won't find service providers contacting you. Your email address here is just simply to build your account, and so that we know that it's a real person. And so then you pick your own password, and now that information is entered into our database. And again, this is your information. We secure it. We use SSL certificates to secure the entire website so that there's no chance that your information is going to leak out. This opens then after the sign up to your profile page, and you can see this is a blank profile. Everything is set to no. There's nothing entered in any of the fields. And a profile is the basis that we use. It's sort of the connection that we use for building to connect you to service providers. And it begins by entering a location. So first I'm going to build out a location, which is a simple address, so the office address in this case. Of course, this is all fictional information, so we're going to enter that information in. My browser auto-filled. You got to be careful. Sometimes it may not be accurate information, so I'm going to correct the phone number here because it's not the phone number I want to put in. Okay, so now we have identified a office location, and if we use geographic measures and metrics, we can do matches based on that. And you can always edit or change or delete your information as you need to. Now let's go to the organizational details. Now this is the key to Techmatcher. What we do is, in very simple terms, with just a couple of clicks of the mouse, get to describe your organization. In this case, it's a business user, 5 to 10 users, and they've had a consultant come in. And what we do is then provide you with little paragraphs that might describe your organization. Dig through there and find the one that matches you best. This one, we'll choose this one right here. And once you've chosen this, what we do is we translate this into a much more detailed and rich profile inside our database that fills in with all the terms that you don't need to know. And then we use that to do the matching. Referrals are not mandatory, so we're not going to spend a lot of time on it. But if you know a service provider that has been good to you, let us know, and we'll make sure that they're in our database so that others can find them as well. Okay, now you can see we filled out our profile. So in order to do deeper matching, though, it does require a subscription. This is where you would go to the subscriptions page, and the subscriptions page describes for you the benefits of the subscription and also tells you the packages available. There are a number of different packages available depending on the type of user that you are. In this case, it's a business user, and so these are the business packages available to them. Usually there's 3 or 4 different ones, and so we're going to go ahead and subscribe. Now, one thing to note as we're filling out this subscription form, I mean, most of us have entered our credit card information into a website and wondered where it goes. At Techmatcher, we don't keep your credit card information at all. We actually hand it off to a credit card processing company. They send back to us the information saying that it's good, bad, and useful. And once we're done with that transaction, we don't store it on our database at all. And so what that means is that when you use Techmatcher, again, your data is secure, and we're not going to be one of those places that you hear about where people broke in and stole their credit card numbers. That's not going to happen on Techmatcher because we don't keep it. So I fill in the information here, and as you can see, I entered a different billing address. That's perfectly okay. And billing zip code, fill that in here. All right, 63, and then I encourage you to read the terms of service, but right now we're just going to move on and click on the subscribe. And the information is going, as I said, to the credit card processing company, coming back, and everything's fine. And that was approved, and that was a fictional credit card anyway, so you don't try and use that number. Okay, now we're back at the subscription page, and if we click on the Manage Our Profile to go back to our profile page, now we can see that we're subscribed, and you can see the date where that subscription ends. In this case, it's 1 week in the future. Okay, so now we're ready to use the matching power of Techmatcher, and we do that with the green action button here in the upper right, and we have 3 different styles of matching, if you will. There's services, which connects you to the offerings, the things that service providers do. Skills, which has to do with the things that they are skilled at. Or finally, you can search on geography. In this case, the simple match will just look for services that are necessary for our profile. And this is based on the information we put in when we filled out the profile. Now we have our results. We've got 5 service providers. And you can see all their information here, their name, their address, their phone number. So this is how you would then contact them, is you have the ability to contact them. Now, I also want to point out that there are some icons here. The first one shows the top 3 providers in this match. For this match, there are 3 providers identified as the highest ranked. There are also providers that have high rankings overall throughout the whole database. They may not be the top 3, but they are certainly high ranked, and that's a way that we give you to clue in on those that are most significant. If we want to learn more about this provider, say we want to understand his business a little better, we come to the details page, and on the details page we can see the service offerings. First we're going to look at his location. You can see where he is. Oh gosh, he's right down the street from where we entered. He has services, user help. Boy, that's what we need. We all need some good help, and this says they support everybody. His staff is listed here. Also, you can see the skills that the staff possess. In this case, there's some detailed skills like home networking and computer repair and so forth. And you can also see when they were hired, and so different staff have different tenure at the company. And so that's the basic way that you explore a service provider. What we encourage you to do is to do more than one match. Enter different criteria, see what happens, get different perspectives on the data. And so we're going to go back again in, and now this time we're going to look for just those that are in our area. Now based on that, we have, again, now we only have 4 service providers. There was 5 before, and the difference is that not all those were nearby. So this is now focused on those that are nearby our office. Again, the same one came to the top, but there's some different ones in the bottom of the list. So that's useful. Let's look again. Now this time we're going to look and see if there's a specific skill that we need. Perhaps we need somebody with the skill in language. So, what if we had some Spanish-speaking people in our staff who would be well served with some Spanish help? So we're going to see if there's anybody who can provide help in Spanish out there. And lo and behold, we do. We have 5 service providers who have Spanish-speaking capability on their staff, and so that's a real help. You can also look and see if there's a specific service that we're looking for. In this case, let's look and see, maybe we need home network. One of our employees has a home network trouble, and so we're going to see if somebody can come help them out. And we click on that, and we find that there's one firm that offers home networking. Now, one thing you'll note is that they don't have the ranking information. So either we don't have any information about them, or maybe they didn't rank very highly. but they do have the service that you need. So again, these are the different perspectives you need as you form and make your decisions about who to call for your the next step. So in short, that's Techmatcher. I appreciate you sticking with us today, and I hope you have happy matching. Thank you.